What kind of degenerate would podcast for 8 hours?
Yeah, bro. You gotta be one.
As people think, who would do it at all?
That's what you said a long time ago.
I
Hey,
know, man. I know. It's funny how ironic this whole YouTube thing is for me. You know what I mean? Just I'm like the complete and total opposite of everything I used to stand for. But whatever. What can you do? What's up, everybody? Solid Rev here. Gonna try to do a decent podcast for you today. We're gonna talk about Game of the Year nominees, like I'm some official YouTube channel. We're gonna talk about the shittiest games of 2016. We got some honorable mentions. We got some, and Blaze, feel free to chime in anytime. You know what I mean?
no, I'm sure I will.
Go ahead and do your intro if you even have one.
Nah, Blaze and Piff, just sub to me. You know what I'm saying? I would appreciate it. Thank you.
You got to give the people a reason to sub to you, Blaze. So I want you to shine in this podcast. You understand?
Absolutely. I'm gonna shine.
All right. I want to get started with the video, and then maybe the last 15, 20 minutes, I want to actually start interacting with the comments. You know what I mean? It's hard, guys, listen to me. It's hard to look at the comments and talk about a point because you're looking at the comments, you're trying to read shit, and then you'll read something that kind of aggravates you, and then you completely lose your thought, and it's just like, oh man, you know what? Screw it. I'm not even going to read these comments. So it'd be good if we had somebody in here to just read comments and read us off the relevant ones, but I'll try to keep an eye out. The last 15 minutes, let's go into the comments. All right. What do you want to do first, Blaze? We going for the worst or we going for the best?
Start with the worst.
You want to start with the trash? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's start with the garbage. Let's take out the trash, baby. All right, 2016, man. We had some garbage games. There's no doubt about it. All right. Number one, my first nominee, and it's probably going to be the one I stick with, for the single worst title of 2016. And for these games to count, actually, you know what? Scratch that. No, because I want to smash some shit I ain't played. I was going to say you have to actually play them, but nah, screw that. All right, my first one, and I've played and beat Firewatch. Where we at, Blaze?
Wow. I forgot you streamed that, actually.
Where we at, Blaze? What are your feelings on this game?
Trash. Completely misleading, trash.
Did you play it?
I didn't. I just watched you, and that's all.
I'm thinking that's the single worst game of 2016.
No, you know what's the worst game for me? I don't mean to, but spending a full $60 on No Man's Sky.
I see. I have that down. That's at number 6, but I didn't play No Man's Sky. I didn't buy it. I saw through that cloud of nonsense.
The whole space thing got me, man. Exploring.
But here's the thing, though. You made a video on No Man's Sky, and you said you were liking it.
I said I liked the first few hours because it was new, and then you start doing the same shit. It's
crazy how fast your opinion can change on a game, isn't it? It's crazy. Yep. And we'll talk a little bit more about that, as a matter of fact, after, because I do want to talk about that, how opinions change. And that's why I always tell people when I put up a video how much time I have in a game. You know what I mean? If I make a review, I tell you if I beat it. I tell you if I got an hour. I tell you if I got 2 hours. Because opinions can change that fast. My number 2 nominee for worst game of 2016, Gone Home. Where you at?
Yeah, I mean, hey, listen. A lot of people like that game.
A lot of people are fucking idiots.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, but it's just that, yeah. For me, I couldn't even. That wasn't even. I didn't even look at it. I didn't watch a video. I knew right away.
I didn't either, and that was the whole point. I just wanted to stream it, you know what I mean? But God, what a pile of dog shit. What a pile of shit game. But here's the thing. Gone Home didn't waste too much time for me. You know what I mean? I was in and out in like 20 minutes maybe.
Right. You tried it, and that was it.
Firewatch wasted 5 hours of my life.
You know what it was? Firewatch had that story where you're like, all right, what's going on here? And it was just a bunch of bullshit at the end. That's
exactly. No action whatsoever.
No
Anyways,
combat.
no, nothing. There's nothing. Far Cry Primal is my number 3. What do you think?
I mean, I don't know if it deserves. You know, it. You know what? That was a that was an Ice Age patch. That's all it was. It really, But
Here's what's crazy about the gameplay thing. I repped this game. Do you remember that in a video? I said I got like 6-7 hours in it, and I'm loving it. Do you remember that?
Yeah. You got it on the Xbox.
Yeah, I was loving it. Now, if there were no other Far Cry games, learn to talk, I wouldn't be saying this. But it's like when you pick a plant, it's the same animation. When you shoot your bow and arrow, it's the same animation. When you knock dudes out, when you kill dudes from the back in stealth mode, it was all the same animation. And the further and further, even the upgrade trees were the fucking same, just with ancient weapons. And I hit about 10 hours and I was looking at the upgrade tree. I'm taking all this into account. And I said, wow, these lazy motherfuckers legit didn't change nothing. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I felt scammed. I just couldn't help but feel absolutely scammed out of my money.
But we liked the last, what was the last Far Cry 4?
4. I never beat it though. Something happened with that. I think a game came out and I put it down. I never played. Far Cry 4 was like identical to 3, and I love Far Cry 3. I loved it. I beat it. I absolutely loved it. 4 just felt like the same thing. The exact same thing. Not the same thing. The exact same thing.
Right. And Far Cry 3 had one of the best villains of all time. It was a great environment. But like Far Cry 4, we played a lot of, like, it was cool that they added co-op. That was awesome because I've never, that was new for a Far Cry game, as far as I know. And that we put a few hours into that.
We did. I remember that. Yeah, that was fun. But Primal, and you're probably right. There are worse games out there, and Primal's probably not even a bad game. I just can't help but hold a grudge against it because I feel like they scam me out of my money. You know what I mean?
Right.
Number 4, and I didn't even have to pay for this game. Compliment to you, The Division.
God, man, I was fighting you with that. I was like, dude, give it a chance. Look at the environment. Look at the guns. Like, this is fucking cool,
Yeah.
But I was fighting you for a little, and then you like, dude, look at it. It's Destiny. It's Destiny 2.0.
It's Destiny all over again. Yeah, I saw exactly what they were trying to do. Exactly. They weren't worried about giving us solid gameplay with a good story or nothing like that. They wanted to keep you playing as long as they possibly can against bullet sponge enemies with shit graphics. No, you know what, man? Screw The Division.
And it's like when it really sunk in for me is when we're doing a mission. We're climbing over this wall and we'd have to jump back down because we couldn't even move. It was so pathetic, dude. Like,
oh, it was. And I can't say it had shit graphics. I can't. As a matter of fact, I was impressed with the visuals. The presentation kept me playing for the little bit amount of time that I did. But then once I realized Destiny cleansed me of some shit, bro. Once I realized what was happening, I said, that's a wrap. The Division, done.
Right. To get everything you want, you got to spend time on that game. Number one. Number two, the visuals was impressive. The snow and at night, it was awesome. They really recreated that New York feel. It was cool. But that was it. That's as much credit I'll give. That's it.
All right, number 5. We're gonna have some hurt feelings here, and it's okay. Feelings are made to be hurt. Quantum Break. Where you at, Blaze?
Quantum Break was average. The whole movie, TV show, that thing. Like, I remember sitting there, my controller shutting off. That's how long this cutscene, the little film, my controller shut off, bro. I was in shock. I was like, what is this? It was average. It was an average game.
I said that in my review. It's an average game, and I got the worst games down. But so far, every game I've mentioned, I've played, and just Quantum Break was just so mediocre. When I look back at some of the games that I put on the Game of the Year list, it's like Quantum Break isn't even close. You know what I mean? Yep. So I just threw it down in the shit pile. And no, it's not one of the worst games, but it's nothing. It's an irrelevant title.
No, but you know what it is? It's market. They gassed like it, when I was looking at it, I'm like, wow, this is gonna be awesome. Third person, shooter. Like, it looked cool. I'm like, and then it was just a huge letdown, dude. There was nothing new about it. It was nice visually. It was nice. And we're gonna hear that a lot. Visually, it looked good. Visually, it looked good. But guess what? That ain't everything.
No substance, you know. And
right.
as I get further and further into my gaming years, it's just graphics. They matter. They used to be the like number one thing, but as time goes on, man, it's gameplay and substance that I look for now. You know what I mean?
Right.
Number 7 on the list. People have been telling me to get this game, Blaze, and I played the beta, and I'm telling you what, Hitman, to me, is a pile of shit. Now, they may have improved some things from the beta, but I've watched missions of these episodic, that's where they fucked up right there, the episodic content. I've watched gameplay of this, like through the whole mission. The animations suck. He's real stiff. He doesn't move fluidly. The animations look very poor, you know? And if I can't immerse myself into the game, what's even the point? I don't care what they have to offer at that point. Yes, everything looks real nice. I like the amount of people they got on screen. But your guy looks like one of those wrestling characters. You know those wrestling games?
Yeah.
That's what Hitman looks like. He's stiff. He moves like shit. The way he holds his gun looks like shit. If all that stuff looks like shit in a Hitman game, I don't want to play it.
You know, as soon as, and I'm sure this is the same way you feel, as soon as they announce that it's going to be, hey, we're going to give you little pieces at a time. You're not going to nickel and dime me. Let me just experience, like the last Hitman game, what was it? Absolution? I forgot what it was called. It was awesome. I loved it. The last Hitman.
It was okay. It was okay.
For me, it was because I haven't played a Hitman like that since, PS2. I don't know when the fuck the last Hitman. But, at the same time, people are saying, well, he moves stiff. He's a Hitman. What is he supposed to, he's supposed to walk normally and act like he's a...
Yes, normally, not stiff. Like
right.
the Mafia 3 character, how he moves fluidly. Why not make Hitman move like that?
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep. True.
So, but I don't think you've played that either, have you?
No, I didn't even give it a chance.
So, I mean, that really can't go down. I wanted to bring it up. Homefront the Revolution, I didn't try it. I just wrote it down just because it got shit reviews. You know what I mean? And it looks like something that I had zero interest in, you know?
I tried buying it first, but you weren't. You told me, as soon as I said that, I sent you the picture of Homefront. You're like, dude, and you sent me a picture of all these reviews and it was just terrible. I'm like, all right, fuck.
Yeah, don't waste your money, Screw that. Number 8, Titanfall 2. Where you at?
Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, you didn't put that on your list, did you?
I damn sure did. I did put it on the list, but it's a joke. But here's the thing, though. I uninstalled Titanfall 2 out of my PS4 already. I'm done with it. I played the campaign like 2 hours. Which was
awesome.
And everybody's repping the campaign. Okay, you like the campaign. Dude, to me, it's the same old FPS bullshit. What's new about it? What's different about it?
I'll tell you what, you know what you're doing, right? You're so sick of first-person shooters.
I am. You're absolutely right.
You're just counting it out, and that's not fair because they did everything we wanted. They didn't charge for Season Pass. They gave us a campaign. The campaign is fucking awesome. It's so smooth. That has some of the best gameplay physics. Like, everything is so smooth in that game. Honestly, I can't even talk shit about it. I can't.
Everything is smooth. The gameplay is absolutely smooth, but it's just the same shit. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's only the second in the series. You know what did that? Call of Duty ripped off that bullshit and so you felt like you were playing Titanfall for 2 years in a row.
No, that's not true because I put a lot of time into Titanfall Part 1. Now tell me this, what's different from Titanfall 2 to Titanfall 1? Other than a campaign, what the fuck is different? It looks identical. Does it not?
Not on my 4K TV, baby.
Oh my god, it plays identical. It felt like the same thing, and I enjoyed the beta. You know what I mean? Maybe I was a little burnt out from the multiplayer, just from all the campers. But I have zero desire to play it. So I uninstalled it. It was just taking up room.
Yeah, we liked the beta. Yeah, we did. I liked the game. But I remember you liking the beta. You're just like, dude, I'm buying it.
I just put it down as a joke. I'm not going to sit here and trash it. I'm tired of the formula. Same thing for Call of Duty. I threw that down. That's it. Number 9, Infinite Warfare. I uninstalled Infinite Warfare, people. But see, I'm not going to smash Titanfall 2. I'm not going to smash Call of Duty because I can recognize when a game's solid, when a game has solid aspects compared to me just being burnt out on the formula. And with Titanfall 2 and Infinite Warfare, it just feels too much like shit I've played for years. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I shit all over the beta of Infinite Warfare, and you know me, I'm about the prestige in the multiplayer. I like it. In the campaign, I like the campaign. And this is crazy coming from my end because I was shitting on it. And guess what? The whole remaster thing, I played it the first 2 days, got sniped in the head 50 times in a row and said, fuck it. I don't even care about Modern Warfare Remastered. I can care less.
Yeah. What a bunch of camping. Oh my God. I can't even believe the people playing Call of Duty
Ruined it.
Remastered.
Destroyed it.
Yeah. I'll go play Battlefield if I want to play slow paced. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's save that one though. I'm sure
but
that's cool.
Infinite Warfare is just the hit detection. I haven't had too many robberies. Everybody, the first 2 days multiplayer were fun. I think I got to what level am I? 21, 22?
Yeah, around there.
I was 30 something on Black Ops 3. I'm done with it, and I'm level 20. And I said in my impressions, I can see myself getting further than I did in Black Ops 2. No, Black Ops 2 carried more weight, more substance for me, man. Every year, I get more and more tired of Call of Duty. You know what I mean?
I agree with you, dude.
Black Ops 3 is the first time I have not beaten a Call of Duty campaign. Infinite Warfare, and I got close. I got 3/4 of the way done. Infinite Warfare, dude, I beat 2 missions and I was bored. It's the same exact type of campaign.
Big explosions and shit like that.
Yeah, it's like, good God, man. How many times? When are they going to mix it up? You know what I mean? God, how hard is it? And you can't say the quality's not there. The graphics look nice. The sound effects are nice. I like the way the guns look. But it's just, ugh.
I mean, it's pretty impressive. You get to certain parts in space, I mean, if you ever go back to it, you'll see what I'm talking about. And even Black Ops 3, I think if I just found out like a few months ago, and I wasn't even paying attention to Call of Duty. Like I skipped Black Ops 3. It was the whole campaign was co-op. I was like, wow, where? Like I didn't know about this shit. I would have played it with somebody, with somebody. I had no idea. The value's there. That's the point. Call of Duty, I'm sick of it, but the value's there.
I don't even like the zombies neither, though. Zombies, the first map for Black Ops 3 sucked, but every map after that was awesome. This first map for Infinite Warfare and zombies is probably some of the worst shit I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's corny.
It's dumb. Yeah, it's really dumb. My son likes it, but he's a little kid. He's supposed to like dumb shit.
Yep, I agree with you.
I put Watch Dogs 2 down just to give me 10. No, I don't think it's a bad game. I just think that there's a lot of shitty aspects. I think the graphics look nice. I think everything else is shit. I think the stealth elements are good. I think the toys, the hacking tools they want you to play with and use to go full on stealth mode, if that's how you play it, I think you'll have a hell of a good time. Like I told you about that. I did that one mission. I used a little drone cart. I was jumping over shit, going through vents, hacking shit with the little drone car, and I was like, you know what? I see it. I see what they're trying to do here. But when I go guns blazing, everything feels shitty. The AI doesn't know how to react properly. You hold your gun shitty. The sound effects suck. The way the gun shoots sucks. Everything about it sucks. It's just not made for GTA 5 style gameplay.
No blood splatter. No blood splatter. I haven't even touched it since I bought it,
I played 2 hours uninstalled. So I'm not going to say it's a bad game. If you're a stealth player, I'd recommend getting it, and messing with the hacking tools and shit like that. But enough negativity. Let's get into the Game of the Year nominees for 2016. And we can't pick a Game of the Year. Well, you can, but I'm not going to. I want to make a separate video for that after December. And there's one reason why, and we'll get to that after. Number 1. Did you have any nominees for the shit list, by the way?
I would have thrown fucking... I don't know. I might get heat for this, but I would have thrown fucking. I just, people love Overwatch. I couldn't get into it.
I put like 10 minutes into that. It wasn't enough time. So many people love it, and I can't say. It's just the car. I wrote it off. It's like me writing off Ratchet and Clank. It's got that cartoony style, but I can't say it's a bad game. because I
it's
don't
just
know.
Blizzard. It's Blizzard. I wanted some sort of campaign. I just didn't want, I don't know, whatever. It's a
I
good game.
understand. Online
It's
only.
solid.
I ain't about online only, anyways. You already know that.
All right.
All right. Number 1, Game of the Year nominee came out on April 12th. Dark Souls 3.
That's my game of the year. So
Is that your game of the year?
it's real close. So I can't really say, but for me, Dark Souls 3 is the shit.
Dark Souls 3 was a mixed bag for me. It was like pulling teeth trying to get me to play that shit, and I beat the hardest bosses by myself. And I don't get that rewarding feeling that everybody talks about. I just get, okay, what did I do? I memorized his movements. What did that do? You know what I mean? I don't get the whole appeal. Now, when we played co-op, me, you, Chuck, and some poor small idiot soul wandered up into our game and we smashed his ass. That shit was fun to me. When we double teamed the boss, that was fun to me.
Yeah, it's fun, man. It's definitely fun. Hey, dude, I can understand where you're coming from. It's frustrating. You see what the thing is, you came from The Witcher 3, I believe, and then you got into Dark Souls. I don't know which one was first for you. Which one
Witcher
was first?
3. Witcher 3.
Witcher 3.
Way before Dark Souls, yeah.
And I love both combat styles, and you might have felt like, well, wait, what? It's just, I don't know. I get what you're saying. But Dark Souls 3 to me is like, what a masterpiece to me. I mean, I like it.
Yeah. I think it's definitely your most played game.
For sure. This year, for sure.
Yeah. All right. Number 2, it's a no-brainer. Uncharted 4, May 10th.
Oh.
Well, what do you say about Uncharted 4 that hasn't been said? You know what I mean? The game's a goddamn masterpiece. There's no way around it.
So
you know
crazy.
What I mean? It's damn near a perfect game. The story is not perfect, but the presentation is perfect. The way he shoots, the gun animations, the sounds, it's perfect, dude.
When I went back to it the other day just to make a video, just to just nut all over my TV screen with the 4K. I mean, it is so impressive, man. It is. There's nothing else to say about that game.
No,
that's it.
No, there's not. Yeah, it speaks for itself, and very few games do that.
People are saying that Naughty Dog's copying fucking Gears of War with the Horde mode, but it's like, what? Why do you even?
Good. I want a Horde mode. I'm looking forward to that in Uncharted.
Right. Me too.
5. This is kind of a mixed bag too for people. A lot of people didn't like this game, but a lot of people did. Doom came out May 13th.
That's another game where like I went back to too, but that game's there's another game that I have zero. Like that game is fucking flawless. The movement, the gore, the guns, everything about it is fucking awesome. I don't understand how you cannot like Doom unless you just don't like blood and you get sick to your stomach with that. How do you not like Doom?
Well, people said it got repetitive, and that's what's funny to me because Titanfall 2 campaign to me got repetitive very fast. Infinite Warfare campaign was repetitive right out the gate. You know what? But Doom felt new all the way through the damn game.
It was refreshing. You had all these...
getting new weapons.
Right. Yeah. Come on, man. No.
New weapons. You got these power-ups, different weapons for different enemies and
new environments, new bosses.
Yeah, and they throw everything but the kitchen sink at you, and you got to use different weapons for different enemies, know the right time to get the power-up, and it's just so fast. You know what I mean? And you want to get better at the mission. You want to, like, I'd die on a mission, and I wouldn't be frustrated. I looked forward to playing that part again. You know what I mean? Right. And that's rare. Usually if I die, I'm like, oh my God, I got to do all that bullshit again. But this time it was like, oh, good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, people had mixed opinions, but for me, Doom was it was so refreshing. Like, I
loved it. Didn't like the multiplayer, though. Didn't like the multiplayer.
Nope.
Now, this next one, this is kind of a up in the air topic because it's an expansion. But you know me. Okay, The Witcher 3 is my shit. The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine expansion. Now, listen here. It's no secret that The Witcher 3 is my most prized game of all time. But I feel the Blood and Wine expansion is damn near a retail release game by itself. And you didn't beat this, so I don't know what your thoughts are on it exactly. I think the load time's got in your way, right?
Whoa. Listen, I bought The Witcher 3 day one. I played it. I got to like White Orchard and there was all these signs and quest things all these question marks on the map. I said, holy fuck. I was so overwhelmed. I'm like, fuck this shit. This shit will take over my soul. I had no time for that shit. You know, I had other games, but whatever. I seen you streaming Blood and Wine. You're like, dude, Blaze, look at this. You love beautiful environment. How you not have this game? And I went and downloaded that day, and it is incredible. Yes, the load times are really frustrating, but if you learn to stay alive, you showed me a couple things. I'm at the part where like the vampires in the street, and at it's like nighttime. You're with the I don't know, but I'm pretty.
You're close to the end.
Really? Okay, so
yeah, you're not far from the end, but you probably haven't messed with too many side missions. There's lots of side missions too. I
did a few. Some of them were just so hard, you know, at the time when I was doing them. I was under level. But the game Blood and Wine, I recommend you play that before the expansion, because they give you everything you need. It is beautiful, dude. I love it. It's so beautiful.
You don't need the base game upgrades. They'll upgrade you for Blood and Wine. I loved it though, you know, and I was sketchy on Hearts of Stone because yes, I played it and beat it, but I wasn't overwhelmed, you know. I was like, I wanted to love you, but you just weren't that good. But Blood and Wine was just awesome. I loved every second of it, and it looked so good. God, you played on PS4, bro. On PC, we're talking about a whole nother world. And I don't want to get into this, you know, elitist talk, but the load times on PC are like, they're not even a quarter of what's on console. Because I tried to play Blood and Wine on the console. Not only the controls not feel as tight, but the load times are horrendous. So if people lose interest because of that, I understand. I can't say nothing to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not to mention, I know I didn't get into it. You didn't get into it. I'm sure you didn't get into it. But the Gwent, the card game, they're making a whole nother game just off that. That's how popular that game is. Just the card game, you know.
Yeah, that's a waste of my eyes. I could care less about that. I didn't play one card game in that game.
Right, but
cards.
Blood and Wine that's a game that can. I'll put that up against any game, any pro title, that game looks. It's ridiculous, dude. Ridiculous.
All right, 5. We're going with an Xbox title. Forza Horizon 3. What do you think?
Jeez, this is crazy, man. I mean, you know what we both of us got the $100 version to play 2 days early like idiots. You know, it's like
yeah.
That game, you know, that game with all the cars, the environments when you're driving off road, you feel every bump in the controller. That game is a fucking masterpiece. Like that game is fucking awesome. Not to mention the HDR and all the cool effects. That game is fucking awesome. Like this is so hard to even pick one. Like now that you're going down the list, it's like wow. Presentation's
top notch, but I can't help but feel that it's a little bit repetitive. You know what I mean? It feels like 2 in a way. It just looks better.
But I didn't get into 2 a lot. I played it a shit ton, but not as much as 3. Dude. No way.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you, but I lost steam on Forza Horizon 3. I'm sure because all those other games came out. I'm sure I'll return to it, but
I was just gonna say that you can't
keep me playing.
Dude, look how many games. Gears of War was fucking 3 days later. Then there was fucking.
I know. Believe me, I know. My backlog's crazy. I will return to it.
Yeah,
no doubt about it.
Backlog's crazy, dude. You ain't lying.
All right, number 6, Mafia 3. Where you at on Mafia?
I like it. I really do like it, but I don't know. Not impressed, man. I like it though.
Okay, here's the thing with Mafia. Mafia got put on the back burner, but I put 20 hours into it. 20 hours. I did not beat it. It got put on the back burner because other games came out. I can see now what these reviewers are talking about the repetitive mission structure. Now, the first few hours of Mafia, I was thinking this was the best shit I'd ever played. Not only do I love the protagonist in his attitude, in his just the way they've presented this character. You know what I mean? He reminds me of me, and that's always a good thing. The way he shoots, how quickly you can dispose of enemies, just how versatile he is in his movements is just awesome, man. It's awesome. But I can definitely see 20 plus hours in how the mission structures are definitely taking on a very repetitive road. And that sucks because Mafia 3 has all the ingredients to be one of the greatest games ever. God, it sucks that it's getting so repetitive. It sucks.
You know what it is? It came out. It was too crowded when it came out. Number one. Number two. You know what happened with me? I went and killed the side boss, and then I did another side quest, killing another side boss, and it was the same guy with the same fucking face. I'm like, didn't I just kill you 10 minutes ago? I swear to God, it was the same face.
That's Watch Dogs 2 to a T.
Yeah.
You go into those buildings, every security guard looks the same.
You know, but it's good. I like Mafia. I like
Mafia. It's like the same 3 or 4 guards.
Yeah, but I like Mafia, man. I liked it, dude. It was a day one buy. I put about 10 hours into it, but you know, it just
you got bored of it. Understandable. And I got no gripes toward anybody that did get bored of it. I was definitely going in thinking it was going to hold the momentum, but it definitely started to lose steam, and I was like, I don't want to go down this road. I want to remember it as it was. You know what I mean? So that's not going to be my game of the year, but I just wanted to throw it out there as a nominee. The first 20 hours were just gold. God, I loved it so much.
Gunplay, everything, yeah.
Yeah. Number 7. I wish it could have been a tad bit more. I wish the bullet damage could have been better, like Red Dead Redemption style. Or Max Payne 3, but you know, for what they gave us, it was
right.
Decent
it's
enough.
Better than other games, man.
Yeah, it's better than what these other shit devs are putting out. Number 7, Gears 4. Where you at?
Gears 4 is another masterpiece, dude. I fucking enjoyed the whole time. It had a little bit of that little pacing issue, I think, in the middle, but other than that, dude, it was for me. I fucking loved Gears 4. Dude. I fucking loved it.
Yeah, we co-opted the whole campaign too, didn't we?
The whole campaign, put a little horde mode. You see me, dude. I was stopping, looking around. You're like, dude, let's go. You know, the game looks incredible.
It did look good. It looked real good. I wouldn't say it's a masterpiece. You know, it's more Gears, but there's been a big enough gap between the Gears games to where it didn't feel worn out. You know what I mean?
I wasn't burnt out. It's been such a long time, you know?
Right. The presentation was top notch. The gore is why can't more games be like Gears? You know what I mean? God, the gore alone makes it a Game of the Year nominee. You know, and a lot of you need gore to have a good game. It's like it's what happens when bullets tear through skin. You know what I mean?
Right. And I got to say the robots were kind of lame. I'm like, dude, come on.
I didn't like the robots.
Where are the locusts? Give me the locusts.
Yeah,
and the blood.
I hear you. They did that same shit with Gears 3 though, with those lamping things.
Yeah.
Yeah, with that gold honey coming out of them. I was like, come on, man. Where's the blood?
Right.
Yeah. Honey. You know, but whatever. It made killing the locust more satisfying.
I enjoyed it, though. I did. Especially co-op. You got to play that co-op. You have to. Good game. Really good game.
All right. My number 8 nominee. And this is strange because I didn't do anything with the campaign. Battlefield 1. Let me tell you people something about Battlefield 1. I love this game. And I hate to jump on the fucking bandwagon with you people. God, I hate it. You know, because I've never been a Battlefield guy, but Battlefield 1, dude, is just so freaking awesome. I can't get enough of the multiplayer. I'm playing the multiplayer over the campaign. I can't even get into the campaign. The AI is dumb. You know, it's too easy. It just feels retarded. Every single multiplayer match feels different. It feels complex. Just everything about the shooting people, the hit registers are so damn satisfying. Battlefield 1 is, in my opinion, a fucking masterpiece, bro. It rivals Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2 is my favorite multiplayer experience of all time. Battlefield 1, bro, it's up there. Holy shit, it's up there. I love this game. I love it.
You know when you get the kill and it does that little noise with the red, you know, it's just satisfying to see. And also it's like dynamic. You never know what's gonna happen. You know, you're just running with your guy and you look over and the plane crashes and fucking kills it.
That's what I'm saying. It's just so crazy when you think they have created a legit battlefield. They didn't create a little room like Call of Duty where you're just running around playing paintball. And I sound like one of those fools that used to talk shit to me. You know what I mean? But that's what it is. It's a genuine grand scale battle. And it feels so immersive. Like before I had a problem just roaming around with no action. Now I appreciate the presentation. I look at the detail. I'm just like, geez, look at what they put into this game. It's just such an impressive game. I sound like a damn.
My favorite, right now, like my top 4 multiplayer is fucking Battlefield 1 is impressive. I love Battlefield 1. We play the shit out of that. Battlefield Bad Company 2, Modern Warfare 2, and SOCOM 2.
I never played SOCOM, so I can't say. I know a lot of people love it.
PlayStation 2, SOCOM, U.S. Navy SEALs. I don't even want to get into it. That makes me sad. So anyway, but yeah, Battlefield 1 is a fucking masterpiece. Like, the fog coming up, the everything's just, you start the match and everything's nice and clean, and then at the end of the match, you fucking this build, you don't even recognize it. You're like, where am I? It's a total different, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Only that, when they say this can happen in Battlefield, it's because
Battlefield moments. Yeah, I definitely see what they're talking about. Call of Duty, it's like everything you do, you've seen it before. You know what I mean?
Yep, it's the same shit.
Okay, now this is my last one, and I haven't gotten very far in this game. I got the PC version, and it didn't work. It's not well optimized. I hear that it's patched. I don't know. I didn't install it. But Dishonored 2 on PS4, I did the first 2 missions, and dude, I gotta tell you, bro, I am loving Dishonored 2. This game looks like it's the real deal. I like the story. I like the gameplay. Yes, it's a lot like 1, but 1 was a long time ago. You know what I mean? The gore is top-notch. The presentation is top-notch. I'm playing on the PS4 Pro, so I'm not seeing any frame drops. I hear that there's dips on the standard PS4 and on the Xbox One, but on the Pro, I haven't noticed any dips, any performance issues, and it's rock solid, baby. It's rock solid. I like it a lot.
I'm loving it too, bro. I already put up a little video. The art style looks like someone fucking painted it looks so cool with chopping off people's heads, the powers. It just feels like you're in that time period. I like that whole time period. I like it a lot. I don't know. It's just real. I like that time period, dude. I really do. I fucking love it. So, I mean, I'm having fun right now. I can't say much about it because I'm only like 5-6 hours in, but from what I've seen, I love it. Again, pro support, 4K, awesome. It looks awesome in 4K.
Well, that's all I got, man. You got any you want to throw out there?
I mean, you I know I'm missing something after we fucking go off. I'm like, fuck, I know there's something,
And there's really nothing else coming out, man. Dead Rising, but I could give a shit about a Dead Rising game.
I mean, Dead Rising, dude. This one looks, it looks like the same shit, but I skipped the last year, so I might pick this one up. It's around Christmas time, I guess. It
ain't gonna be no Game of the Year contender. I can tell you that. Might be fun for a little while, and it's gonna be the same old shit.
What do we got coming up? Horizon, which looks crazy. I know it's not for you, but
what is that? That ain't coming out. No, that's 2017.
Is it? All right, we got Final Fantasy. That's a day one download for me and you. What else? We got
Final Fantasy. Don't even bring that trash up in this podcast.
Chuck is downloading it.
And Chuck's playing that trash right now, isn't he? Nah, not yet. He will be in an hour.
Yeah.
And that's so crazy because Chuck's like more of a do-bro than I am now. You know what I mean? It's crazy he still plays titles like this. He plays Madden. He plays Titanfall 2, Call of Duty. And now he's
all over the
Final
place.
Fantasy.
Yeah, he's all over the place. Yeah, look, I've never got into that kind of a game ever. But like I was like, yo, this is open world. Let me check it out. And you're like, dude, let me send you sent me that video. I'm like, wow, that's all I needed to see. I'm like, it's just too much weird stuff. Like, it looks cool, but then there's all that other weird shit that just throws me off. I'm like, I can't, just can't do it.
All right. Well, I mean, that's all I got. So I said we'd take the last 15 minutes. We'll open it up to the comments and see what the people got to say. What do you think? What do you think, guys? What do you think of the nominees and my off the rocker here? What'd you think of the shit games? I'm sure a lot of you love the games that I shit on, but I love Chicken says talk about Resident Evil 7. Resident Evil 7, I played the demo. I don't like I don't like the villains. You know what I mean? They just don't feel threatening to me. You know, the little dirty country people, they just don't feel threatening to me. You know what I mean? I feel like there should be a worse threat there. But that's my impressions. It could change. That's just the demo. I think the graphics look spectacular. I don't like that there's no combat, but there is an axe. Shout out to Grim Glenn. He found that out and showed that to me. So there is going to be combat.
Yeah, there's going to be guns, I heard.
Right.
And not to mention, I got the PlayStation VR, and I played the kitchen demo. It's really short, but it just gives you enough to shit your pants just a little bit. You know, when you shit, you're like, oh, shit, I got to go to the bathroom. Just enough to shit your pants a little bit, where you're like, wow, this is going to be fucking crazy. I can't wait, bro. Yeah. I cannot wait.
Grim Glenn also says that Doom is game of the year. Look, you know, bro, I got to think about this, man. This is tough, you know, but Doom is definitely one of my favorite games of 2016, hands down. Doom was just such a breath of fresh air. God, it was awesome. It's like the devs took off their little panties, you know what I mean? They're let's cater to everybody panties, and they actually made a goddamn game. You know what I mean? And yes, I wish that they would do some downloadable content single player. You know, I could give a shit about multiplayer, man. It's like the only multiplayer I care about is Battlefield. Everything else I don't give a shit about. You still there, Blaze?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
I did play. Go ahead, man.
No, I'm seeing a lot of Doom. I seen a lot of Dark Souls, believe it or not. Seen, you know, it's so hard for me to say. Even on, like, for the people that have Uncharted, go back. Just jump into a random chapter and then maybe you forgot, like, but when you go back to Uncharted, you see what they like. It's fucking crazy. The detail, the mud, just like I can't even. It just drives me fucking crazy.
Kiss Army says, what is the best game ever? That's a no-brainer. To me, it's Witcher 3. Eli says, nothing feels genuinely game of the year material for me. I haven't felt true passion and immersion for a game in a long time. Eli, that's because you're burnt out on games, brother. That's it. You know what I mean? You need to take a break and just come back later.
Dark Souls 3.
Overwatch, dude. There's people saying Overwatch. God, I just don't see the appeal. You know what I mean? It looks like you're playing Toy Story over there. when I played the demo, I picked a guy that looked awesome, and I'm throwing shooting stars. I was like, are you fucking kidding me with this trash? You know what I mean? So I just turned it off.
Yeah, and they've been letting people play for free for weekends in a row, and I just don't care. I mean, it's nothing.
This guy says the Roy Teal says Gone Home came out in 2014. I didn't know that. I played it in 2016, and it was a pile of dog shit. Oh, man, it was bad.
No, I will say that, dude. If you got Blizzard over there, they're going to update that game. I mean, look at Diablo 3. You know, first of all, that game's selling for $60 still. In the PlayStation Store, it's $60. You know what I mean? They're gonna always patch that game, always. You know, it's just like I said, it's not for me. But they're always gonna support it, no matter what. Like that's Blizzard.
Hey, come on in. You're good. Wife's coming home from work, knocking on the damn door. Probably thinks I'm recording something, which I am, like a lowlife. Yes, super sicka. I love the Wolfenstein games. Loved them.
Oh my god, dude! By the way, yeah, no Wolfenstein needs to come out again. Have you seen the new Prey gameplay?
No, I haven't. It didn't look good to me. The shit that I've seen so far,
dude. Prey looks like it looks like they're using the Doom engine. Like, go watch that shit. And another thing, Metro. I don't know if you remember Metro, Last Light, and all that shit.
Of course.
There's rumors of that. There's another game of that coming out. I don't know if it's true, but I would love another Metro. I would fucking love it.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it. You know what I mean? As long as they make it different enough. Crap, man, I'm losing track. There's too many comments coming in, man. Skyrim. Let me tell you, man. Skyrim. God, what do I say? I got the remastered for free on PC because I owned the last one, and oh God, I'll tell you what, man, I'm not liking it. You know what I mean? Just I don't remember the gameplay being that stiff. I don't remember it being that bad. You slice somebody, they don't move. It looks real sloppy. I was like, oh my God, did I really get into this?
You know, Skyrim just, you know what it is with Skyrim? It just brings me back to that point in time. It was just such a crazy moment. I don't want to sound like, I'm going to sound like a faggot. Here I go. That magical moment when I was just playing, like, wow, this fucking world is huge. You know, like Skyrim was cool. I can't even talk shit about Skyrim, but I do see what you're saying. Like coming from other games, slashing, like coming
from The Witcher 3, Skyrim feels like a pile of shit.
Right.
Simple. And yes, you did sound gay just then.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Metro 2035, I hope. Dark Souls, baby. Dark Souls.
Halo 1 Crisis says Blaze is cool because he plays games. You know what? Blaze doesn't play games. Blaze looks at games and sucks them off visually. You know, he sucks off their visuals. That's what Blaze does now with his precious little PlayStation 4 Pro.
I buy every...
You buy everything, and then you don't play the shit. You play it for an hour, look at the visuals, suck it off, and then you move on to the next one.
No, like I put over 150 hours. Over 150 hours in Dark Souls 3.
Good God, dude, that's more time than I got in The Witcher 3 with all the expansions. No, it's not. I got 170 hours in that. That's my most played game of all time. Of all time.
Yeah, bro. Just trust me. You know, when you start to learn Dark Souls PvP and you start to just shit on people, man, wow, it's so addictive. You feel like you can just bully people. I got so addicted to it. I fucking love it.
Don't hate on Blaze. 170 hours. Appreciate
that is a lot.
Kiss Army. Yes, that is a lot. That's my most played game, man.
I wish I had it on a PC just to see what you're talking about. Just to see it, you know. Yeah,
Witcher has bad controls. Just bought it. Hope it gets better. It's got bad controls. It's probably because you're playing it on the console, man. On PC, it feels nice. What were you about to say, Blaze?
You know, people are talking about the PS Pro real quick, and you know, PS Pro, not in this comment, but look, let me tell you something. Fucking the Pro is $400. I keep saying this shit, right? But I bought it when I went and bought it. I went and rushed out, bought an Xbox One S for $400. Okay, now tell me your point of view. What has more value to you, the Pro at $400 or the Xbox One S at $400? And I know the Xbox One S has smaller hard drives. I'm talking about this 2 terabyte hard drive that I got. What do you think has more value? Honestly, just for right now.
Who, you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
You already know I think the Pro does. The Xbox didn't upgrade their GPU. I think they really screwed up by doing that.
Yeah, but
they're just leaving it wide open for Sony, man. You know, yes, I think Xbox is trying to please the consumer more, but that's not because Xbox cares about the consumer. It's because they're getting their asses kicked. You know what I mean? And Sony, they're real cocky. So I'm not liking Sony's business practices right now, but you know, they keep finding themselves in the much better position than Xbox because Xbox just makes dumb decisions.
How much do you think this shit will cost, the Scorpio?
I don't know, bro. $600, 6 tops.
It's got to be
$4.99, $5.99 tops.
I can't see it. You know, it's got to be $600. It's gonna have a big hard drive. It's gonna have an ultra high definition Blu-ray player, and it's gonna have, you know, an increase to the GPUs. I mean, how much can they have to sell it for 600? They have to. Like that's what I see. Like they have to. And I think it's gonna be quality, like nice looking. I think Microsoft is really gonna push this shit when the time comes. I really do. They're gonna really fucking push this shit heavy. I mean, it can't be $800. I almost bought a PC.
It's not going to be $800. Roy Teal asked about Mass Effect. I think the new Mass Effect looks spectacular. I'm actually looking forward to that game. Yeah, I know you'll be sucking it off because they'll be taking advantage of the PS4 Pro hardware.
Yeah, but that game ain't coming out till fucking next Christmas or something. When's that coming out?
It is, yeah, but that's good, man. That's good. Take your time. You know, I want these developers to take their time. Mass Effect oozes gay, saith Grim Glenn. You know what? The other Mass Effect games were good, man. You know, I beat Mass Effect 1. I didn't beat 2. I beat 3. I'm definitely looking forward to Mass Effect. I like the Mass Effect games. I don't know why I didn't beat 2. I remember it being good. You know that chick from Dexter's in Mass Effect 2? The hot chick, the blonde?
Yeah, what about her?
She's in Mass Effect 2. I believe you can have sex with her. I think I think it's Miranda is her name. The dark-haired chick? I don't remember.
And that's the thing. It's so like, dude, the guy showing like the guy swiping through planets, like all these like I cannot like I think we had a rumbling with Mass Effect. I don't know what happened on Twitter, but anyway, like I forgot what it was about. Like Mass Effect looks great. Like I just want to see a little bit more. I just want to see some more.
I love chicken. Should I get a PS4 or PS4 Pro? Dude, that's a no-brainer. It's $100 more for the Pro. Get the Pro. You know what I mean? You may as well get the Pro. It's only $100 more, $400. Should I spend $300 or $400? Well, just think about it. What is the GPU double the strength of what's in the PS4? Dude, get the Pro, man. It records in 1080p. It streams in 1080p 60. Get the Pro.
Which is awesome.
It streams 4K content.
Can I say something? Like, Mike, look, I want Microsoft to put up a patch. Like, first of all, I can't upload to YouTube. I can't stream to YouTube from my Xbox Rev. That's what you're telling me?
I know, that's so dumb. So God, stupid. That's why I said they make dumb decisions.
How stupid. And then I had, in order for me to record more than 5 minutes, you got to do this little glitch shit. It's like, why can't you just make it easy? If it's allowing me to record 10 minutes, let me record up to 10 minutes. Like, it's just, and then Upload Studio is just so slow. I mean, it's gotten better, but it's like, come on, dude. I'm going, listen, I like Sony. I like their exclusives, but I want Microsoft to do fucking better.
I do too, but I'll tell you what, after my $150 Xbox Elite controller broke, I'm wishing bad things on Microsoft.
Did it break? I thought it just was like wobbly or something.
It may as well be broke. Dude, I want to slam it on the floor.
You can buy replacement fucking
I don't want a replacement. I want the goddamn thing to work. I paid $150 for it. It's last 1 year? That pisses me off, dude. You know what I mean? That pisses me off. And watch the videos. There's all kinds of defective Xbox Elite controllers, man.
I mean, I don't know. I almost bought one. You said it's too much money.
It's too much for a controller. I bought it because I'm an idiot, and then it breaks after a year. It serves me right. You know what I mean? Good.
Yeah,
but it's very irritating, you know. But
can you tell me why? This is the 4th time you've did it, and you've talked me out of a PC on Black Friday. Tell me why you did it. Was it a shitty PC that I sent you? Why did you say that?
I feel like we've already talked about this in the stream, bro.
Did we?
I've told you the PC is gonna have issues that you're not used to. You are a console gamer. There are things you're gonna have to do with PC that you don't want to do, and I don't want you blaming your purchase on me. That's why. But with the way you suck off visuals, if you did go PC, I would recommend you get the 1080 Ti. So you can look at 4K 60. And, dude, you'll look at these consoles like straight pieces of garbage. You will, because you're all about the visuals. If you're all about the visuals, you don't play much online. PC probably does fit more your play style.
What do you mean? Look, I like my – dude, listen, I love my – like, but Uncharted was what? 1080p 30 frames, right?
Yep.
And now it's 4K. Better visuals, 30. I like the 60. I like 60 frames per second. Dude. Don't get it twisted. I love it, dude. I'd rather have a smooth. But if they're gonna keep it the same masterpiece that it was, and they're just gonna up the visuals, then why not have it? You know, like,
I don't know. With the amount of money you spend on these goddamn console games, you can get them all at half price on PC on day one. You know, but. Is it going to work on day one? That's the thing. You know what I mean? And yes, it's not that big of a ratio, but when it doesn't work, it's very aggravating. It's very aggravating to just throw $30 down the goddamn drain. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I paid $40 for Dishonored 2, and it didn't work. Oh, God, I was so pissed off.
Yeah, but that's my point. You paid $40. It's like, and it'll get a patch. You know that. I know it's not going to work.
It will, but by that time, I already beat it on console. I'm not going to go back to it. You know what? I probably will go back to it, but whatever. You know what? Fuck it. Get it. If you want it, get it. Try it.
I just want to try. I won't even. I'll just hook it up to. I don't know. It's just.
But
you've had no problems with your PC. You've had zero problems.
I've had software issues. What's up? True that. I've had software issues, no hardware issues. The PCs ran like a clock for 2 years, but that's not to say you're not going to have problems, bro. My first PC was a nightmare. You know what I mean?
It was. I heard about that. That sucks.
But online, if you want to play online games, don't even think about it. You can get shit on. You better master that keyboard and mouse, and that's just no way to play. Not my opinion.
No,
yes, you get way better control. I'm not debating that. It's just not comfortable. But who cares about PC gaming, bro? Who cares? You know what I mean?
It's shocking to hear you say it now. Like before, you were like, "I got it."
Bro, I play my consoles 20 times more than my PC.
I can see that, especially lately. I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
And why wouldn't you? You're not even. Why wouldn't you?
Yep. Battlefield 1, like I could have gotten that on PC and it looked better. It controlled better.
You know what this kid said? He said, these PC guys they're always trying to find a way in improving and taking out parts and trying to make their games run how they're, how they want it to, instead of just playing a console game and it just works, and just experiencing the game. Like they always, it's like you're always chasing. It's like you're chasing a high on PC. I don't know. It's like
that's a choice though. I'm not chasing anything. I bought a 970 2 years ago. I still got a 970. The only thing I've added is 4 gigabytes of RAM, a 4 gig stick. That's all I did. I haven't ran out and bought nothing else. And my PC's still better than the consoles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But lately it's just like Mafia 3. I can't max it out at 60 frames. I got to play it at 30. It's like, what the fuck did I get on PC for? Dishonored 2 doesn't play. Batman Arkham City didn't play. I've had compatibility issues with other games. But Doom on PC was just freaking awesome.
See, if I'm going to spend that kind of money and I can't even max out a game, or not even, even high settings, solid 60, if I can't do that spending up to $1,500, then what the fuck did I just spend my money on?
But a console, you press a button. Let me walk you through this. I feel like the people in this lobby don't give a shit about PC, bro. I click my button. I click the PlayStation controller or the Xbox controller. My console turns on. I go to the game. I hit play. I hit online. I play. Simple as that. I turn on my PC. I enter in my stupid-ass password. I wait for everything to load up. I exit out of the programs I don't want to be in. I beam it over to my TV. Then I plug in my controller. Then I go to the whatever I'm going to go to, Steam Big Picture, open up whatever program that the game's in. I fire it up. I make sure that it's done with the keyboard and mouse, and then finally I can take over with the controls. And it's like, good God, where the fuck is my console? You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just, it's got little tiny inconveniences that add up and just get aggravating. You know what I mean? And then you're playing on a controller online. Dude, just watch your ass be fed to you. That's it. That's all that's going to happen. It's just so aggravating because these suckers are at their desk with a 190 hertz monitor. I don't even know what kind it is. They can turn on a dime. They're jump shotting you. They're doing all kinds of crazy shit. And I'm sitting here with a controller. Dude, you're like a dinosaur. You know what I mean? Consoles are where the peasants are at. And I'm very happy to be a peasant.
Right. You nailed it, bro.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a lot of people, they probably, like this guy says, I need to learn more about PC. I'm sure there's fixes for this type of shit, but I'm not looking to go to study hall to get my computer to run more efficiently so I can turn it on and it'll go right and I can use my controller for everything. I got Controller Companion. It's still inconvenient. Controller Companion is still inconvenient. I want to just click over and hit a button and play my game. Plain and simple. But anyways.
I love chicken. No way they'll make a PS Pro Slim. That's it.
Grim Glenn, man, this dude hates PC gamers.
Yeah, he'll always...
Dude, look, I'm telling you, there are benefits to PC, man, that don't get it twisted. Witcher 3 on PC is a different game. It's a different game. But I've talked about this way too much. What else you guys got? Throw it out there.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, this guy. He said he heard that the PS4 Pro was louder. Dude, I got a sound bar, so I can't really say. I haven't sat back and listened to the fan noise, but I haven't heard it. If it's louder, it doesn't seem to be any louder than my regular PS4.
I thought Digital Foundry did a compare. It was actually a little bit, it ran cooler and less loud than the standard original PlayStation.
I don't know. It's hard for me to watch those guys. You know what I mean? God, they're such nerds.
Shadow Warrior, man, I wish I could play. I don't think it's on consoles, because if it was, I would have it. I haven't seen it.
It's coming. It's coming on PS4. I don't know about Xbox. This guy asked, Roy Teal asked, why isn't Unraveled? Look, Unraveled seemed to be a good little game for what it is, but it's not my type of game. It seemed solid, man. I was impressed with it. I liked the visual direction of it. It was a little bit too cutesy-wootsy for my taste. You know what I mean? It's something to play with the kids around. Like my little daughter liked watching it. So, but I don't know. I stopped playing it. But for what it was, yeah, Inside seemed good too. Like I like that limbo art style, but I stopped playing that too. Those aren't my type of games.
Dude, Inside.
But I'm not going to knock them.
Inside was awesome.
Do you feel any of this? Everything According to Me. What's going on, brother? He's got a channel too. Everything According to Me. He's making decent videos. Do you feel any of this so-called worst performance on the Pro? I honestly don't feel a difference in these games with my PS4. Well, here's the thing: the games that they're saying perform worse on the Pro, I haven't played. You know what I mean?
Are they?
What are the games? Deus Ex: Mankind Divided. They said that performs horrendously on the Pro. I got a refund for that game because it performed horrendously on the standard PS4. There's no excuse for the performance of that game. Like Just Cause 3, there's no excuse for those kind of frame drops. There's no excuse, man.
Listen, you know me, I've been really sucking off the Pro, but like honestly,
yeah, I know. Wipe your mouth off.
I gotta be honest. Like, even with the Last of Us, they're like, oh, if you put it to the 60 FPS or the unlocked frame mode, whatever it is called, that they're dropping frames. It's minimal. It's like 3-5 frames. It's like I don't feel that. I don't know about you, Rev. Maybe you're real sensitive to shit like that, but I'm not feeling any downgrade. All I'm upgrade, and sometimes on certain games, I'm seeing a performance upgrade. I'm not seeing any type of fucking frame drops, all this black screen shit, all this fucking lies.
If the VSync is good, if they got that shit in place, it's going to be hard to spot 3 frame difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like I love Digital Foundry, dude. I watch them every day, dude. But like I feel like they nitpick, like the game with like Tomb Raider is running at 30 frames, but they're like, oh, it's stuttering. It's just weird. They nitpick, and they have to. That's their job, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, but there's I don't think what they're doing is bad though. You know what I mean? They let you know where the better performance is.
Thank God they're doing that. Thank God they're honest.
Yeah, because it'll make devs think twice. They're like, okay, look, Digital Foundry is going to expose us. You know what I mean?
No. I like them, dude. I support. I even gave money to their Patreon, dude. Trust me, I like them. I've had zero problems, and I'm not even just saying that. I would tell you, my Xbox One S, I love it. I had zero problems. Like I'm not seeing any type of, all these fucking lies and heating, and I've seen nothing. And I've played you. I have every fucking game, every Pro support game I have. Trust me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like Shadow of Mordor, you're sucking that off on the Pro, bro. Shadow of Mordor on the PC plays at 1080p 60. I'm pretty sure my car could do 4K 30, but like legit 4K, not no checkerboard bullshit. But yeah, I have no desire to play it on the Pro with my PC.
Well, why would you? I understand that. I totally understand. And that checkerboard, the chessboard, whatever, that shit, I don't know what they're doing. Houdini bullshit. I'm looking at a 4K native screen. My opinion.
Yeah, your opinion, but when was the last time you looked at 4K native anyways?
FIFA 17, NBA 2K 17, Last of Us, Skyrim, these running at native 4K.
Skyrim's not a pretty game anyways, though.
It's not, but it's a native resolution. Pure native.
It was 4K. When I first played it. What else we got? One guy asked if I think Unravel is Game of the Year material. I don't think little indie games should be Game of the Year. And maybe it's not even indie. Maybe I don't even know what the hell an indie game is. That's independent developer, right?
Right.
I just feel like these types of games they don't require the same amount of work and thought and just it's a much harder process to make something like Uncharted 4 than it is Unravel. I don't think they should be put against each other. They don't belong in the same category. Like I said, there's a place for them. That I don't want to take anything away, but you can't put freaking Inside up against Doom. That's not fair. You know what I mean? Imagine being a developer. You just made Doom. You made Witcher 3, Blood and Wine with a story where you can go into this living, breathing world with just advanced AI. And then they put out a game like Inside and it gets a better score than your game. I feel like that's a slap in the goddamn face.
It is, but like, look, I like indie titles. I really do. Shout out to where I seen him in here, Jack Move Johnny, the Plat King, whatever he is. He plays a lot of indie. I enjoy it. Like I played SteamWorld Heist, SteamWorld Dig Heist, like a stupid strategy game, but it was fun. It just passed. Like there's certain, I get what you're saying. There's just a certain, there's levels to this shit. You know what I mean? There's AAAs and there's fucking indies, and I feel like they should be judged accordingly.
Well, Witcher 3, I believe, is an independent game, isn't it?
CG Project Red is an independent developer, really?
I'm pretty sure they are. I'm pretty sure that's an independent. I'm pretty sure Witcher 3 is an indie game. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong.
Technically, The Witcher 3 is independent.
Yeah, so I mean, so I'm not saying that. I'm saying the type of tiny little games put up against these grand scale games. It's not fair to compare those. It's not fair.
Yeah,
they need their own. You're gonna put Firewatch up against Mafia 3 or Gears 4 or Battlefield? Give me a break. You don't even deserve to be in the same sentence. That was a bad example. I should have never even brought Firewatch up.
And the people saying Inside was fucking awesome, fantastic. I love it. I love the whole physics. But I want to say that The Witcher 3, if The Witcher 3 had Rockstar's fucking wallet, good God. Good God.
Yeah, I feel like that's a developer that like legit loves their job. There's oh God, never mind. I don't want to sound like an idiot.
No, say it.
Witcher 3 is just an experience, man. That's an experience, and that's what I want from games. You know what I mean? I want to be immersed in the game. It's not that serious. To me, it is. I want to be immersed. If I'm not immersed, I can't play the game. I can, but I don't have as much fun. What games do you think Sony will show at PSX this weekend? I don't even know what PSX is.
It's a PlayStation Experience, I think. I don't. They add. It's like a little mini E3 type show.
I love Chicken. He wants to know if the this
What'd
guy.
He say?
He's such an asshole. He's always talking shit on my videos. He wants to know if the PS4 Pro downloads games faster. Dude, I don't know if it does or not. I haven't noticed. Blaze, you've downloaded so much shit. Does it download faster than the standard?
I don't know, man. I didn't pay attention to it. I don't know. I know when it comes to like Share Factory, I think it ran much faster. That's my opinion. I mean, I don't remember it going, I don't remember it rendering videos as fast, but that could just be a fluke,
Final Fantasy will immerse you. No. No, it won't. I watched that Clueless Gamer, that Conan, on that Final Fantasy game. Dear God, that looks like the worst game I've ever seen.
Oh, that's
and people are like, this just, like I sent it to Chuck, and he said, that makes me want to play it even more. It's like, what?
You sent it to me. I'm like, all right, I'm not buying it. Yo, and like he's saying Spider-Man, like, oh my, I can't, like that. They'll definitely show God of War, Spider-Man, Horizon, fucking.
Bro, what do you? Spider-Man is my most anticipated game. Spider-Man on PlayStation? Holy shit.
If it stays, if
it looks like that and they have that combat on point, dear God. Yeah, I'll keep that game the way you do your PS4 Pro.
Yeah.
I'm super excited for that, man. Not enough games empower the player. That's what I'm not even a Spider-Man fan. You know what I mean? But that shit there, I'm all about powers. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that shit looks top notch.
Yeah, Spider-Man looks fucking awesome, dude. They made what? they made Ratchet. No, did they make Ratchet and Clank? Yeah, they did.
I have a simple-minded view of games. How do you figure? How am I simple-minded? Because I don't appreciate dumb shit? I appreciate shit that deserves appreciation. I don't appreciate worthless, dumb shit, riding around on ostriches, pushing cars off the road in a damn... Look at the way those guys are dressed. You know what I mean? Just that alone makes me not want to play it.
Bro,
you don't care about this game.
Right. You guys, listen, look, it's people. First of all, opinions are opinions, number one. Number two, it's like, if you can't see yourself getting immersed in it, then you're not gonna play it. That's how he's looking at it. Like, I can't see myself jumping on a fucking Big Bird and riding off. Like, I can't, that's all he's saying.
And Chuck says he loves that about it. You know what I mean? He loves it.
He's been playing that shit since, fucking Final Fantasy 2. Who knows? He's been playing all them series.
But you're okay with finding a pan for some old hag in Witcher. Look, that's a good point. I hated The Witcher at first. Watch the video. I still have it up because I kept that up because I wanted to show just how drastic your opinion can go. And who knows? Maybe I'd fire up Final Fantasy and play it for 30 hours and like it. But the point is, I was on vacation. I would have never continued to play The Witcher if I wasn't on vacation. I would have rolled that game off and just said it's trash. But I kept playing it. So I could be talking out of my ass. Maybe Final Fantasy would immerse me, but I'm saying there's nothing in it that interests me. The Witcher 3 interested me at first. I saw the previews. I said, this looks awesome. It's open world. The character looks like a beast. The combat looks awesome. And then it was just boring mission structure. And I was like, ugh, what is this? It's putting me to sleep. Final Fantasy looks like just straight gay shit that I have no interest in. So there's nothing there to push me forward. Witcher 3, I was like, man, there's got to be good shit in this game. So there was things there to keep me playing. Final Fantasy doesn't have anything like that.
Right.
Oh, you're going to get it, Blaze. You know you are.
I mean, I'll get it just because I want to get it. Just because I want to, I'll get it and, I'll try it. How's that? I mean, and hopefully you'll try it. Hopefully you'll stream it for a half an hour for these people, and then you'll give your opinion.
Yeah, and like this guy, he says, I'm the king of judging games I've never played. But I say that. I've never played it. You know what I mean? I say that. And I feel like 9 times out of 10, I'm right. If I say I have no interest in a game, that game rarely ever manages. Blaze, can you think of a game I said I had no interest in and I ended up liking? I was interested in The Witcher. The Witcher 3, I was really looking forward to.
I mean,
what game did I say that looks like absolute dog shit, and then I ended up liking it?
Well, you didn't say it was dogs. This was recently. Like, you're like, I'm buying. I was like, I'm buying Watch Dogs, and you're like, dude, don't buy that trash. Look at it. It's not,
yeah, but look what happened. I uninstalled it after 2 hours.
But you said you like.
I said I can see the appeal. I like the last mission that I played. If you play stealthy, but I'm not a stealthy player.
Right. That's why Metal Gear took a seat too.
You know what, man? Metal Gear was a good goddamn game, bro.
It was.
Look, the intro sucked, but Metal Gear was awesome. I loved it. I absolutely loved that game, but it just got so repetitive. And then they started infecting my base with that virus, and then I couldn't figure it out. I had to go online to cheat to figure it out, and I hate having to do that. I hate it. But I ended up doing that, and then my guys were still dying. It got real repetitive. The mission structure got real repetitive. The game just felt like it was like masterfully created, and then like the third quarter and on, someone else directed it. Someone else took it over. That's what it feels like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's no getting around. I had 60 hours in Metal Gear, and I didn't even beat it.
That's crazy. That's for me. If I'm gonna invest that kind of time,
I was eating up those side missions, bro. I couldn't get enough. Metal Gear, that shit was just so good to me, and it was 60 FPS on consoles. Grim Glenn says Phantom Pain has possibly the worst intro ever, bro. I couldn't agree more. I thought it was gonna be the dumbest game ever.
I mean, but that he's always doing weird shit like that. So I knew, I'm like, this is not it. This is
but that was too weird. You know what I mean? That was just that intro was god awful. But then when it opened up, I was like, dear God, this shit looks awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, and it looked good. That game ran 60 FPS, you're saying, and it looked amazing.
Yeah, it did.
So I don't know how they did that, man. That Fox engine is crazy.
Is Metal Gear Solid 5 better than Metal Gear Solid 3? What was 3? Was that Snake Eater?
I would say just the whole open. I would say it's better, dude.
I don't know, man. I like the old Metal Gear games. I played Metal Gear Solid 1 on the PlayStation 1. That's when I wasn't even a gamer. That's when I was a closet gamer. I bought a GameCube. I don't know if anybody knows this. I bought a GameCube to play a game called The Twin Snakes. And what that was Metal Gear Solid 1 basically recreated. And bro, it was badass.
A lot of Metal. I don't remember Metal.
That's it. I owned one. No, and I owned Resident Evil 4 on the GameCube.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like Nintendo, please make a Super Nintendo too. Just make a standard console that can keep up with the big boys. Just that's all I want for them. And I would buy Nintendo has all these great first party games. If they just fucking made a console with third party support and that could be relevant and keep up with the other guys. That's all they need to do, and they don't do it. I just don't understand.
Yeah, I got nothing to say, man. I know. I don't know shit about Nintendo, bro. You know what I mean? I feel like they're irrelevant at this point in time.
At this point they are, but that's my childhood. That's the first experience, that's what got me into it, so like I'm looking at them like, you went from being king to what are you doing? Making iPads? We already have iPads. We don't need that shit. I
don't know, man. I don't know. All I know is I went to look at a Wii U the other day for Black Friday. I'm like, you know what? They're discontinuing the console. I'll get this shit so I can play Mario Kart with the fam. It's still $300. It's still the same price as a PlayStation 4 or an Xbox One Slim. Are these motherfuckers retarded?
Dude, I was gonna go buy one at Walmart. It was like months ago, dude, and it was like a bundle. I think it was $250 Mario Kart bundle, and I wanted to buy them. Like, wow, they're still selling. If they just cut $100, they would sell.
$199. I'd have bought it with the Mario Kart. I would have definitely bought it. You know what I mean?
I agree with you 100%. What a mistake! They're like, just drop the price, you cheap bastards. Dude.
Cherry Jubilee, she says, or he says, I don't know. Blame the tablet. They can't reduce the price.
So don't include it.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I feel like they're just sitting there. Who's buying it? Who's buying Nintendo consoles?
And yes, whoever said that, I would play on Nintendo if they have a pro controller. If the games looked up to par, I would play on it. Why not?
I'll play on anything. If Nintendo came out with a good console, I'll play it. I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't care about a console name. If Nintendo came out with a beast-ass game, I'd buy a Nintendo console just to play it.
Right. I agree.
What was that? The Devil's Third? What was that game? Guy's got a bunch of tats and shit on him. I was keeping an eye on that. Yeah, it was on the Wii U. And I said, you know what? Gay, this shit looks good. I hope I don't have to go out and buy a damn Wii U because I bought a PC. I built a PC to play Crysis 1. That was the only reason I built a PC. I didn't even have other games in mind. I said, I have to play this game. And if I have to spend over $1,000 to build a PC to play it, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And that's what I did. And I beat it, and I loved every second of it. And then the PC took a shit. Well, I mean, at least it shit after I beat the game.
Yeah, but the fact that you can see that's the other thing. Like all these PlayStation, like all these games, like say Crysis, they just die, no support. Servers drop, and on PC, they're still going. They're still selling. There's still people playing them, and it's just that's the good thing about PC games. Like they'll live forever. I feel like on consoles, the next gen comes out, and it's like it's an afterthought. Nobody touches them. You know what I mean? It's like I don't know.
Yeah, they're all saying Devil's Third was garbage.
It looked good, yeah. But
yeah. Kiss Army, what console you looking to get, man? I'd say get a Pro. I feel like, dude, I hate to say it. I said this in one of my videos already. I feel like Xbox has made themselves irrelevant until the Scorpio comes out. Who's going to buy a game on the Xbox One Slim when they can get it on the PS4 Pro. I mean, granted, anybody that's got both consoles, which I don't think is the norm, Blaze. I feel like most people have either one or the other. So maybe I'm talking out of my ass here. It's like someone either has an Xbox or somebody has a PS4 or somebody has a Nintendo. I don't feel like the norm is people that own all consoles.
No, definitely not. All my friends only have one console. That's just how it is.
Yeah, that's crazy to me. And they say they don't have the time. Look at the games I listed as the best games. It's like when I look at it, these are pretty much most of the games I got into this year. You know what I mean? That's not that many games. If I can find the time with a full-time job, 2 kids, you can find the time. Just Don't play every little damn thing that comes out.
Right.
Be selective.
I mean,
I own both. I'm not in my right mind going to get something on the weaker console. I'm just not going to do it. And Xbox is providing the worst place to play for the next year. And I feel like that's just shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah, they should have been the ones that come out first. Even if they had, say Xbox came out with the Pro with the same specs and Sony had the big console looming in the future, I think it would have helped them. I would have jumped right on that shit right away. I mean, I bought the S. The point I'm trying to make is buy wherever your friends are playing, dude. Buy, because you don't want to sit there and fucking, I like playing alone, but like there's sometimes like, all right, I want to shoot some shit. I get people in the party. It's like play where your friends are at, bro. Don't or get the best console. And the best console right now is the Pro. I mean, these are facts. It's not just me being a fanboy. These are facts. You know what I mean? So.
Kiss Army says he doesn't have a UHD TV. What does that mean? What is he talking about?
4K.
You don't have an HD television? Is Ultra HD a 4K?
Yes.
Okay, so just get the well, actually, shit.
They're the same price for $100 or $50.
Yeah, but if he's already got an Xbox One S, what does he need a PS4 for?
Oh, I thought I have
a Pro. If I have a Pro, I'm saying why would I get something on the Xbox? But if he's got an Xbox, what does he need a PS4 for other than Uncharted? And
that's good enough. Sorry.
What other exclusives are even on the damn PS4? I feel like the online's on par with each other. You can't say Xbox Live is better than PSN anymore. You can't.
You can't. You really can't, dude. I'm sorry. These people
what
are
other
crazy.
Exclusives do they have? Uncharted 4.
You talking about new ones? Or what do you
what the fuck's even on there? Bloodborne. You got Bloodborne. You could play Bloodborne. Bloodborne's a good game.
Masterpiece.
There's a game I said looked like trash, and I ended up liking it.
Right.
But I only ended up liking it after what? Playing Dark Souls 3.
No, I think you were on Bloodborne.
Yeah, I played it because I was excited for Dark Souls 3. That's what it was.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I can't tell you to get the PS4 just for 2 games. If you just got the Xbox One S and all you got's a 1080p TV, screw it. Just keep the Xbox.
Killing Floor 2, I got to get into that, man. That's you understand how many. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna look at my games real quick.
Killing Floor 2 is it's all online. You know what I mean? So I got to be in the mood to play that.
Campaigns I haven't beat: Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider, Dishonored 2, Watch Dogs 2. I just bought Killing Floor. FIFA 17, Call of Duty Infinite I haven't finished. Battlefield 1 I haven't finished. Mafia 3 I haven't finished. Modern Warfare Remastered I haven't finished. Titanfall 2 haven't finished. Doom I beat. Witcher I haven't finished. Skyrim haven't finished. It's just these
That's what I'm saying. You ain't never gonna finish none of that shit.
I'm never. It's such a shame, dude. That's why I gotta pick and choose.
You do. You gotta be more selective, man. You won't end up beating anything. You know what I mean? When there's too much to pick, it's like when I got too many options, I'd almost just rather play nothing. I know that doesn't make sense. It's like I'll start playing something. I'm like, I feel like I should be playing this game, and then I'll play that. I feel like I should be playing. It's like, you know what? Screw it. I don't want to play anything.
That's the thing with digital games, man. You have this is the first year that I went digital, and it is so convenient, and I love it. But you get fed up, like you get shot in Call of Duty, you die in multiplayer, and you're like, fuck this, and you turn it off and jump into something immediately. No wait, no getting up, and that's becoming like, ugh.
Yeah, Jacob, I didn't beat Mafia 3. Got put on the back burner. No, Halo 1 Crisis. I'm not planning on getting Neho. I didn't like the demo. But yeah, what are we on now? Are we on an hour and a half with this shit, bro? It's time to get off, man.
Yeah.
I got shit to do.
Yep.
But I appreciate you guys watching. You know the drill. I'm gonna put Blaze's channel in the description. Go sub to him. He's very, very passionate about his games.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, maybe I'll make a PS VR review soon. There's so many games. I haven't even had time.
VR.
If you tried it, you wouldn't say that. You just gotta try.
Oh, really? Is that why you threw a VR title on the list?
That's because fuck you.
Because all the VR titles suck balls? Is that why?
Bro, you play something like Batman and you fucking look down and you see your
I watched the reviews. There's not even combat, Blaze.
Bro, I don't give a fuck.
You don't what?
Listen, you play like Until Dawn. I'm telling you, these are shit you just gotta try, bro.
But they're demos, Blaze.
I'm not
saying the VR is trash. I'm saying right now it is trash. There's no point in me spending $500 to play a bunch of demos. Once a AAA title comes out and it's getting beast mode reviews and that gameplay looks good, I'll get a VR headset.
Yeah. Resident Evil is going to be the big test. If Resident Evil goes down, it's like, oh, forget it. I don't know. But right now, when I put that shit on, I know I look like a fucking weirdo. You know?
Grim Glenn VR is trash. My man Grim, man. I like this guy. I miss you on Twitter, man. Kenneth Mitchell, connect flop all over again. Now, I'm inclined to think that, man. You know what I mean? I don't think enough people are going to invest, Blaze. I just don't.
But this is where you're wrong.
About VR? Who's talking about VR? Nobody.
Bro, but can I say something? The Connect is the Connect. The VR, there's like, first of all, there's so many other companies jumping into the VR. This is like all happening at once. This is not just a Connect. This is, it could be a fad at the end at like 2 years, 3 years down the line. It could be it could be that was just VR. But I'm never saying that it's gonna take over my controller. I'm just saying when you put that shit on and you try it for the first time, this is like crazy. Like my brain hasn't got used to it yet. It's like every time I put it on, I'm like, wow, holy shit. Like, and I'm not even just saying that. Yes, they need the games. I agree. And it's really expensive. Yeah, I agree with that. But bro,
I feel like I know this Warpath guy. Kiss Army, that sucks. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, I'll let you be the guinea pig. You're the one that buys everything. So as soon as it comes out, of course, you're already sucking the damn thing off, and there ain't no good game. So I ain't even gonna listen to you,
bro. I'm not sucking it off. I'm just saying you got to try. It's something you got to try. That's it.
I'll try it at Best Buy. Actually, no, I won't. I wouldn't dare put that shit on in front of people.
Yeah.
I take it back. Maybe like for a video, if somebody was filming and I know it's getting uploaded to the channel, but just like free world time, no. I ain't putting that shit on.
It's cool, man. It's never gonna be my go-to shit, but it's definitely something cool. Like, definitely when people try it, I've seen people try it and they're smiling like fucking kids, like holy shit. You know what I mean? It's cool. I'll leave it at that.
It's because they're gay. All right, Ash Sky Blaze, appreciate it. Blaze, I'm gonna put his link in the description. Again, thanks for watching. Grim Glenn, you're the man. I'll holler at you guys.
Grim, later.
Yep. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Blah, 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 blah.